And Nicole, did you ever watch my last video last night? I like the beginning of it. I was like going nuts. Hey Nicole, I need you. Yeah, but I can't play. It has to do with cards or something. Players. Or something. I'm on my video now.
How is that?
No, it came up like that.
That's my team, that's not his name.
It came up like that. It just came up like that.
Ooh. I'll go to my league. If you need help, just let me know, because I should be done with this game, so.
Oh, can you actually buy snacks?
I don't know, but I was gonna play that, but it's fine. That's training schedule.
You remember how
actually practice.
you know how like on PlayStation 3 where you can actually get snacks? You know what I'm talking about, right?
I don't think so, not in this.
Like, you know how like where you can change t-shirts and all that and clothes and all that?
What, change jerseys?
Like, you know how it was like on PlayStation 3?
That I don't know. No, that's trading. No. No. Wait, go back. Over. Go up. Go up. Design uniform.
That one?
No.
That one?
Down. Down. That one. I can make your own uniform. That's home or away jersey? Doesn't design a uniform. Design area.
Okay.
Team identified. Team color. Team logo.
What is it?
That's the Lego to change the Lego. If you want to change the Lego, change to it.
No.
You can change the color. If you want to now. Or you can just change the Lego. Images.
Mommy, can you go get me my brush?
Downtown Cities.
Can you get me my black brush? Can you get me my purple brush? What?
It's the 2K Sports
No,
Preview
I'm
Show.
from Vanessa. I'm using this
Welcome
one
to
now
2K
because my
Sports,
hair's
everybody.
short.
Thanks for joining us. Ernie
Yeah.
Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the
I'm
Jet
using
Smith.
this one because
The fans are filling the seats in San Antonio, the site of our broadcast, and where the Spurs will be going up against the Boston Celtics. Well, for Boston, They've got an opportunity tonight to sweep the season series 2 wins to none. The coaching staff commented that they feel confident coming into this one.
Can I sit there?
One of the fun players to watch tonight, Isaiah Thomas. He was the last player selected from his draft class of 2011.
I don't know, baby.
Jack, I bet GMs want to redo on that one, man. He can just dominate games offensively.
You know, he's not really tall.
Took a shower.
He's 6'something. Not above 6'4", but this guy's fearless. You know, his speed and quickness of the release of the shot. He can get a shot anytime. And what I really like about him, he's gritty. He'll fight you.
If he's more than 5'11", I'd be surprised. But when he gets in the zone, he's one of the most difficult players to handle. He could take over a game, Ernie. His quickness, his speed, just all-around offensive prowess.
Is he anything like the other Isaiah Thomas?
No, he's different.
We have an interconference affair lined up for you. Today as the Boston Celtics come in for this one. We've got an action-packed Saturday night of NBA action for you. Thanks for joining us. This is Kevin Harlan to call the game with our analysts Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Just a single game here at home. After this one, it's back on the road for the Spurs. Well, they're entering a bit of a soft spot in their schedule, facing off guys against some of the lower-ranked teams in the league, and we'll see if they're able to take advantage and have their win total.
Well, they're a team no one wants to face right now. The level they maintain during this winning streak has really been incredible.
It really has been. I mean, really daunting to
Yes.
face them at
There
this
we
point.
go. There we go now.
I mean, when they're playing this well, it's going to take an awful lot to knock them off.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. Bradley and Turner filling out the perimeter. Jared Sullinger is out there with Taj Gibson. And it's Thomas in at the 1. Now here's Leonard. From 13 feet, it goes down.
You know, he'll make you scratch your head and throw your hands up as a defender. I mean, you just don't know how to play.
Kawhi Leonard with another great season last year, earned his first Defensive Player of the Year award with his outstanding play.
And for Leonard, he became the first perimeter player to win one since 2004. That just shows you how incredible his defense was at times.
Shots good by Turner.
Don't you love the chemistry? Those guys work so well together in the open floor.
Come
On
on.
defense, the Celtics outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Sacramento.
Yeah, not a very inspired performance for them, particularly when they were defending. They just gave that hostile crowd plenty to cheer for.
Yeah, they allowed a lot of free runs to the hoop, a lot of open jump shots, and in the end, the opponent's shooting percentage was through the roof. You can't win if your defense isn't better than that.
Down it goes for his third basket. He tries.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
Spurs have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. To the paint. And finished off by Leonard.
Boy, oh boy, to be young again. My, oh my. Got me thinking back to my day.
Oh, yeah, right. It does make you nostalgic, doesn't it?
Well, speak for yourself, because I could never throw it down like that, but I will say it sure looks fun, doesn't it?
Here's Bradley. After the basket by San Antonio. The shot by Sullinger. Wide open. Offline with his 3. Well, it was the San Antonio Spurs winning their last game against Memphis.
And really an emphatic win for them, especially considering that it came in an opponent's building, and there's no question it was their offense that carried them.
I love the way they went and got this game, Greg. I mean, they attacked at every opportunity, never relaxed or sat back, and as a result, they eventually pulled away.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses.
And the Spurs last season became the first franchise to hire a female assistant coach. A big step, not just for the Spurs, but really for all of the NBA.
Here's Parker after the made shot from Evan Turner. And Parker, here we go. Duncan, and the powerful one-handed slam.
Flying high and
favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one.
What?
Oh, Dad? Yeah, gosh, you just stop fucking doing that. Because Barry's gonna fucking see it.
Barry has no say in it. Dad took care of that. I better let Dad know when this is over.
About what?
Doesn't have heart conviction.
As well as anyone, Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne.
Thomas, it's a wide open look. Drains it from beyond the arc. Well, as Greg was just talking about, the assistant that was hired was Becky Hammond, a phenomenal player for a very long time in the WNBA. And Mark, you know, you and I were talking about this before. She was a perfect candidate to become the first full-time female assistant.
Yeah, I agree with you. And it might not seem like that.
Ooh, sideline.
Big time. That the Spurs pulled up.
Celtics leading by 4. Feeds it to Sullinger. Outside Gibson. Thomas dishes to Sullinger. Here's Turner. Misses the 3. The Spurs have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Here's Leonard. Second shot opportunity, and Duncan with the layup. Duncan's got his second basket of the night.
And you know what? He doesn't mind getting his hands dirty when it comes to really fighting on the backboard.
Here's Sullinger. Buries it from three-point range.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
Parker against Thomas. A 3 from Leonard. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field. For Boston, they've gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. There's the 3. Here's Turner. Cannot hit. Great D that time from Green. Parker kicks to Leonard. Down low. Here's Green. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. It's all knotted up.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
Thomas passes to Gibson. It's Bradley on the wing. Shoots it up. And the rebound goes to Duncan.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for him. How about the excitement right now that he's playing the game with? I love it.
He capped that dunk off with some serious hang time on the rim.
I tell you what, he just couldn't contain himself on that one.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
All about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up.
The D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been of the three-point variety.
And you need the defense to stop the bleeding.
And it's Aldridge missing. Boston leading by 3. Here's Bradley. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
You know, one of the things, guys, that impressed me about the Celtics was the number of assists they had. I mean, they really focused on moving the ball. And when you do that and you have shot makers, the assist.
What the hell?
And no good on the second free throw. So he goes 0 for 2 there. With the Celtics and their assists, they were second in the league in potential assists per game, meaning shots they missed that if they made would have been assists.
And that is a good thing, if you weren't sure. I mean, they were sandwiched between the Hawks and Warriors in that category. Pretty good company to be in. So they moved the ball well. They just need to get a little more consistent at knocking down open shots.
And here comes Thomas leading the fast break. And it's Gibson finishing it off.
And you can sense the momentum really starting to swing their way.
Yeah, they're taking charge here. I mean, there's no question about it, Greg. And the lead, I think, is just going to continue to grow and grow from here.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. Their last encounter was in Boston, where they were able to handle the Celtics.
Yeah, a dominant win for them their last time in this matchup. And what jumps off the stat page was their advantage on the boards.
Yeah, they were overpowering it inside, and you really got to like their chances, Greg, if they can replicate that tonight.
Teams will make substitutions.
Yeah, I'm doing everything I can. Oh, wait, what is hell on you, man? Right now.
Here's Parker. 14 points from him the last game against the Grizzlies in Memphis.
You know, and in watching that game, he did a really nice job of passing the basketball, scoring, and setting up his teammates.
Celtics leading by 7. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
A short time ago, I had a chance to catch up with Greg Popovich. We talked about how they can best press their advantages in this game, and he told me that he expects their shot blocking to play an important role. He said, listen, obviously we want to keep them on the perimeter as much as possible, but with our length and timing, we can also bottle them up inside. And Kevin, he's hoping that'll help them secure their second win in this season series.
Thanks, Doris. Well, guys, give us your thoughts on that.
Well, I think for a team that has the ability to control a game with its defense, that's where I would expect the focus to be.
And that's exactly right. I mean, if they're going to play to their strengths, they should be pouring a lot of effort into their defense. I think coach is coming into this one with the right mindset.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going in this quarter.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
They're good, Kevin. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Johnson with the block. And slam dunk by Smart.
And what a beautiful way to polish off that sequence. Just strong at attacking the rim.
That just puts a little more momentum on their side, don't you think?
Absolutely.
The defense got to tighten up now. I mean, you can't have the opposing point guard throwing down on you like that.
Now, here's Aldridge. Really played well against Memphis in his last outing.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
Boston leading by 7. Smart kicks to Johnson. And it's sent back by Aldridge. In transition, here come the Spurs. And Leonard gets it to go. Leonard's got 9. Boston's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. Cannon. Offensive rebound. Goes back up. Goes up again. And there's the nice layup by Johnson. Johnson's got his first basket.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing. And what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
Here's Marjanovic. Here's Aldridge. Banked in off the glass. Aldridge has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And you can see he's got a little bounce in his step. 3 out of 4 to start.
And for LaMarcus Aldridge, always praised for his terrific shooting. His rebounding, as we know, Greg, has always been fantastic. Over the past 2 seasons, he's averaged double-digit boards.
And that's why so many teams wanted him in this last free agency period. His ability to put points on the board as well as clean the boards. What a deadly combination.
So the Celtics called timeout. They're first.
You know, on the topic of Aldridge's rebounding, I mean, he doesn't do it by banging people around. He does it with positioning, timing, and length. And you can say that about most of his game. Quietly, effective, and impactful.
Spurs with some changes. West is checked in for Aldridge. Ginobili comes in for Green, and it's Mills in for Tony Parker. Celtics leading by 5.
And guys, going back to Aldridge, last season was a difficult one for him. He had the torn ligament in his left thumb, but still fought through it to become the Blazers' all-time leader in rebound.
And here's Mills after Marcus Smart got his shot to go from deep. Count the bucket.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
Now here's Mills. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Here's Marjanovic. He's covered by Zeller. Mills can't hit.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, you may not be as lucky next time down if you're the defense. You cannot allow him to get those kinds of looks.
Here's Marjanovic. That one dropped for his second bucket. Again, 2 for 4.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match.
Spurs trail by 6. Leonard attacking. Here's West. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 3 assists in the game.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
Zeller, 1 up, 1 down, 2 points with his first shot this game.
Just such a good shooter from that range.
And you factor in his height advantage, it's almost unfair.
Here's Marjanovic. Leonard on the wing. He picked up 15 points in their last win against the Grizzlies in Memphis.
And you know, he was getting fouled time and time again and really delivered at the free throw line. Huge contribution there, guys.
And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
And a moment now to look at the numbers for West. He's putting up 9 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. And some pretty good numbers, guys. He's certainly making a contribution.
Better than expected. He still has a ways to go. I like what I'm seeing right now.
Marcus Smart was drafted to the Celtics as their future point guard. He came in with a lot of work to do and a skill set that people really liked. But his first season, Clark, was a roller coaster.
Yeah, it really was. He was an off guard in high school and in his first year of college as well. Really only played full-time at the point the year before he was drafted.
So he gets them both.
And for Smart, though, he still has a lot of work to do on his ball handling and passing. His shooting, I think, exceeded some people's expectations. 37% from the field last year was subpar, but his 34% accuracy from 3 was solid. He finally started going straight up on his jumper instead of leaning in, and his release looked money.
2 for 1 opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it.
Took him no time at all on that one. Smart's got 11.
They're in the position they're in right now, thanks in no small part to the show that he's putting on in this period.
Here's Mills. Rebounded by the Celtics.
And he's still scoreless in the quarter. They might need to go to a plan B to help him get his confidence.
To the inside. Leonard kicks to Ginobili. There's the triple. Zeller grabs the board. Pass to Rozier. 2 on the clock. And the rejection by Leonard. Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. And Tim Duncan closing out what's been a remarkable career, a Hall of Fame career. We heard from teammate Manu Ginobili.
He really transformed the franchise.
Well, as Manu and Duncan, no doubt the long-term face of the Spurs franchise and arguably their best player ever, which brings up the conversation, Greg, of where he stands all-time league-wide.
Well, he's right there. And listen, let's give him a little more credit now. He's got 5 rings now, you know, having won that championship 2 seasons ago. But look, Kobe's in that category with 5 rings and an MVP as well. So he's an all-time great. I don't know how you rank him, but when you have a conversation about the best ever, Tim Duncan will be in.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. When you consider how the Celtics are doing, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
I just like the way they're getting out in the open floor, taking advantage of all those fast break chances here early on.
I agree with you, Greg. I mean, they can run, and they've done a good job filling the lanes in transition.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. Thomas is the point with Bradley into his side. Turner is out there with Taj Gibson. And it's Sullinger in at the 5 spot. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
And around a minute gone here in the second quarter.
Oh, what do you love music playing? I saw it on Facebook.
Parker against Thomas. Over in the corner, Dion. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Parker. Parker's got assist number 5 here tonight. Celtics leading by 8. Jacks up a 3. And Ginobili pulls it down.
Excellent defense on the perimeter that time. He probably should have passed up that shot.
The feed to Diaw. And the wide open shot from Green. Hits the 3-point bomb. Green's got his second bucket tonight.
Talk about doing a Rip Van Winkle on defense. Come on, guys, wake up. Why are they leaving him open at the 3-point line? Come on.
Shoots from 14, and it's Boston with another. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. The Spurs have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Diaw, the screen. Here's Duncan. And Evan Turner pulls it down. Turner's got his 3rd rebound tonight.
And listen, San Antonio is an older team. Actually, they're the oldest in the league last season. And because of injuries and days off, they didn't get to feel that preferred starting 5 a lot last year.
Parker drives in, and good on the basket. Book it. Parker's got his second basket.
Dude, I think it's my muscle or it's my bone cracking in half.
He can get to the rim.
Because it really does feel like that.
Spurs trail by 7. Ginobili dishes to Green. Parker passes to Diaw. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
You let me do the work and stop doing that.
I can't, it just hurts.
Celtics have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Near the 3-point line, it's Thomas. Thomas with another miss.
Kill me.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
Ginobili gets to Green.
No, go back where you were. In the middle or somewhere.
You switch it out, stop doing 3-pointers. They're catching up to you.
Diaw dishes the puck. Good, and it's Diaw with the assist that time. Now it's just a 3-point Celtic lead. Boston's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Gibson.
I'm trying to figure out.
There's a big high bouncing goes in.
Oh, wait there, stay right there.
The Spurs have gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field.
Is that the... Feels like it's the bone.
No, it's the muscle.
San Antonio calls timeout.
And guys, as much as Isaiah Thomas can,
but I don't understand why this one doesn't do it.
Sometimes you just want to
on the defensive side, immediately
mine's that way too. It's usually this one.
You have to give help, and of course that leaves your defense vulnerable, particularly on the weak side and controlling that defensive backboard.
But
certainly his short stature limits him on Clark, the defensive side.
Does it feel like when I'm doing that? But does it feel like it's like
making his impact at the offensive end?
That's the muscle. Rounded.
And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics.
No, go back where you were. Yeah, right there.
Almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Ginobili outside. To the middle. Here's Marjanovic. That falls. Nice feed that time for Ginobili. He has 6.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop.
It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Parker in the hoop for his 4th field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more.
Great job to hit his teammate on that move, Kevin.
Celtics have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10.
And now you did that. My hands are numb.
Johnson the screen.
I don't know why.
Here's Smart. Good D by Parker. And here are the Spurs. They're on a 15-6 run. Coach is liking Clark what he's seeing from his offense.
And shoot, why wouldn't he? I mean, guys, they're filling it up with ease, executing, getting quality shots. I mean, this is fun to watch.
And guys, they put the defense on the defensive.
Aldridge, good.
Well, they've done a great job of getting into the middle of that defense and scoring in the paint.
And that's why they're on this run. You get that close to the hoop, and it's a lot easier to make shots. And really, how about the quick release on that triple there? Because he's given up a lot of height.
Okay, I'm feeling a bone.
Right on target, you are, Greg. Quick release is what made the difference there. Any hesitation, and that shot is being blocked.
Can't hit. Now Boston takes it the other way.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on it.
Cannon can't hit.
And that's a well-contested shot.
Well, we've seen him before. He does not allow you to just get easy baskets. He's always going to make you work for it.
Yeah,
nice pass there to set that bucket up.
And that's 10 of the last 12 points that have come off assists.
Smart. And it's off target. Not sure why he took that one.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
Double team on Aldridge. Ginobili outside. 5 on the clock. That's good. Ginobili's got 4 this quarter.
These defenders look overmatched right now, especially inside.
Well, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points from close range, so I'd have to agree with you, partner.
And the basket by Johnson.
Just lazy defense on the glass there.
Well, nobody boxed out. Nobody put a body on anybody else. Things like that not only drive the coach crazy, that stuff gets under my skin.
And that one's good. Parker's got the lead back up to 2 now for the Spurs.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean,
hey, can I get something to eat? Fine, I just...
When a team goes on a run like this, it's because they are getting too many opportunities on the inside. Make them beat you from deep.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
And Tony Parker, at least some of his success.
I just really want to go to work. I miss working.
I mean, in this rookie season,
is it giving me better? Is it giving me quit this Saturday?
I'm hoping yes.
This week. Anything for this week, I can work.
You can change people. What time about time?
Leonard, he's checked in for San Antonio. Mills comes in
Anyway,
for
it doesn't
for the Celtics. Evan Turner, he's checked in for your Red Bull.
That's okay. Whatever.
Boston's gotten into trouble with the 3-ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Now talking about Parker Biggs, Tony benefited from their presence, Clark, but they also benefited from his
fine.
Early in their careers, the only way to defend Parker and Duncan was to pack the lane, and once Tony developed
are they any good?
Shot, the only way to defend them was to hope and pray.
Cannon can't hit.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Dishes at the middle. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Aldridge's shot is good.
Are you sensing or feeling a theme here, fellas? I mean, they're taking it straight to the bucket every time down.
And why change? I mean, that's 8 straight points in the paint, and they have now turned this into a physical game.
Here's Green. And Boston with the rebound. Johnson's got his 4th rebound in this one. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took
Yeah, you know what? You needed some coffee, that's what.
Outguarded by Smart. Such a
Yeah, you haven't even asked me for coffee this morning.
in the second half for the Spurs.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
And it's Turner off the drive. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. Turner's got 12 points in the game. San Antonio leading by 5. Now here's Mills. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And guys, remember, LaMarcus Aldridge last January suffering a torn ligament in his thumb, scheduled to undergo surgery and miss 2 months of the season, but he opted to tough it out and keep playing. And boy, how big was that for the Blazers?
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
You know what, guys?
Yes. Yeah. No, don't make me any hot chocolate right now. I'm going to make her just coffee soon.
Perfect. They're just gonna.
Looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
David West, he's checked in for San Antonio. And Aldridge postponing that thumb injury surgery, even though they said it might double his eventual recovery time.
Yeah, I think it's pretty admirable that he was out there because he wasn't just playing in pain, he was playing hurt. That shows you his commitment to winning.
They get it again. And Green gets it to go. Green's got 15.
And started hot, and he's only gotten harder.
Celtics trail by 8. Johnson, that's for 2. Green with the rebound. Green's got 3 rebounds now in this one.
Solid job by them on the glass here tonight. +8 in rebounding.
You know what? That rebound has always been a critical element of the game, and that's why they are now understanding how to win.
Cannon can't hit. San Antonio leading by 10. And now running it up the court. Green pushing it all the way.
I like the way they picked it up here offensively in the second.
Yeah, up above 50% in terms of field goal percentage. They're on a roll. And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg just with the doctor ordered us some high-flying annex to narrow the deficit.
Tell you what, fellas, that could give them the energy boost they've been looking for.
And Leonard gets it to go.
They've been getting it inside at every opportunity and getting results, too.
Yeah, that's a winning formula as far as I'm concerned. They've been the aggressors and far more assertive on the offensive end.
A great opportunity right there. He's got such tremendous length. He can just rise up and get separation for the 3.
Here's Mills. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. 6 to shoot. Pulls up. High post. And the call will be against LaMarcus Aldridge. That's foul number 2 for him. Duncan, he's checked in for San Antonio. And then for Boston, Tyler Zeller's checked in for Kelly Olynyk.
Oh, come on. Are you serious? Come on.
I'll tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Taj Gibson's checked in for Amir Johnson. Here's Green. He's got 17. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. Well, when you think of the great playmakers in league history, John Stockton per game averaged double-digit dimes. Think of this, for his career, 15,806 career assists. A record you knew right off would stand for a very long time.
And guys, you know, you look up point guard in the dictionary, and there's a nice little picture of John Stockton there. I mean, he is an unreal distributor. Control the game like no one ever has before or since. It's no coincidence that Utah never missed the playoffs in any of the 19 seasons that John Stockton was at the helm.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
That's good from Green.
Talk about complete control. Everything working in this one. For Green, he has 18 points, and he's done a little bit of work behind the arc. He's got a pair of 3-pointers.
And you know what? The defenders have that in the back of their minds now. They'll be on him a little tighter.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. The Celtics really seemed to get better as last season wore on, too. GA finished the year looking very dangerous.
And Kevin, with the Celtics, they were dynamite after the All-Star break. Had the second-best record in the Eastern Conference post-All-Star.
Spurs leading by 8. And here's Mills. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Duncan with the bucket.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Bradley. But they recover it. Here's Thomas. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Thomas got 13. San Antonio's gotten both of their 3-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Off the pick. Leonard attacking.
Right there, West used that ample frame of his to open up space for the shooter. Solid screen.
Here's Gibson. That's good. And it's Thomas picking up the assist. Thomas got 6 assists in the game.
And that's his go-to move right there in the low post.
Duncan right side. Another one falls for San Antonio.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
And Thomas, here we go. That one's off. He's made 5 and it's 3 now. Spurs leading by 10.
A chance here to go 2 for 1.
Boy, they've got to ramp up the speed and make it happen in a hurry.
Green, the pass to Mills. Back to Green. Turner comes with the double team. Green with the ball. Now Thomas defending. And Mills kicks it to West. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A floater. Here's Duncan. He's back up. And a foul thrown on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Yeah, way to play an attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul. Stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And he's there at 71 from the line this season, probably below where you'd like to see him.
Guys. He is close to where he was last year in that category, but his numbers are still down just a skosh.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
My kind of hoop. Straight ahead, playing downhill, and physical.
.12 seconds left here in the second. Near the three-point line, it's Thomas. Again, Thomas missing.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. To be out of position, you can see the frustration on his face.
And here's Mills for three. And no good trying to get that one. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime.
Tony, you guys have...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Kenny, the Jed Smith, and Shaquille O'Neal. We'll be looking back at the game's first half. San Antonio's first quarter could have gone much better. They gave themselves a lot of work to do by letting the deficit get to as many as 9 points in the period. It tells you a lot about the character of this team, though, that they put that poor start behind them and had a fantastic second quarter, building a 12-point halftime lead. And Shaq, what are your thoughts on how San Antonio played?
Well, they've been playing with some toughness. It's led to a nice lead for them, not just on the scoreboard, but in the rebounding numbers. And now they need to stay mean, Ernie. Cannot lose that edge in the second half.
Kenny, how'd you think the Celtics were playing?
Their three-point shooters struggle to get into a rhythm. It's a mental thing. You start clanking them, and your teammates start. It's contagious. Now, percentage-wise, shooting in the low 30s, it's not horrific, but it's not great. And they have to improve their accuracy from deep in the second half.
And that's going to do it for now as the second half is almost ready to get started. Back to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K Sports crew.
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen. One guy who's been getting it done is Danny Green.
Always been a dynamic scorer, and we saw in that first half the entire repertoire on display.
Yeah, he's a hard man to keep down, and so far they haven't found the answer for him. I don't know if there is an answer for him, quite honestly.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the court right now for the Spurs.
Oh, God damn it.
Guard pairing. Aldridge out there with Kawhi Leonard. And it's Duncan in at the center position. Spurs leading by 12.
And really a fantastic season for Sullinger last year. Really made some leaps forward, but missed a lot of time still due to injury.
Duncan. The Spurs have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
One of the things they've done, guys, is taken pride in their free throw shooting this season, and rightfully so.
And Duncan drops them both. Here's Thomas. Here's Turner. No good on the triple. Sullinger did continue to improve last year, Clark, but you can't ignore that he had to miss time once again.
Yeah, and you hope that he'll be able to stay healthy for a full year at some point. When he's on the floor, he's a hard matchup for just about every team in the league.
The three from Thomas. Rebounded by the Spurs.
What the hell, Thomas?
Aldridge has got his 8th rebound here tonight.
Well, they've been
Everybody
better than
sucks.
good on the glass today.
What about me?
There's a glaring discrepancy between these teams in that area of the game.
And it's been the difference. That's what's enabled them to build such a big lead, no doubt about it.
Celtics trail by 17. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far. He's doing his best to carry him, fellas, but he can only do so much. Things would be different for them if he was getting a little more help.
And the Celtics did a lot of things right last season, but their offense still had troubles at times. A big part of that was their lack of free throw attempts.
That's good from Gibson. Clark, the Celtics near the bottom in free throw attempts last year, but at the very bottom in free throw attempts per field goal attempt.
Analytics.
Yeah, I know it.
Front and center right there. And that last stat is telling as it removes the pace of play from the equation. It's not something they need to fix right away, but going forward, if they're going to develop into a playoff team, they've got to find ways to improve that number.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Bradley against Leonard, and here's Green outside. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
Where did you suck?
That last one. Into the third.
I don't like playing games that much.
Takes a 3. Thomas, no good.
Ooh, this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Parker with it. Now Thomas defending. It's Parker with the drive. And that one hits back iron. Celtics trail by 17. Here's Bradley. Right through the D for the layup. Bradley's got 8 points.
Not fazed at all by having a big defender on him down low. And I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation. But, well, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all.
Really goddamn ridiculous.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today? Clearly, he's not pleased with all the looks they've given him on the inside, and also to get them to tighten up that defense.
Yeah, and I think he's going to let them know about it. I mean, they're playing some soft interior defense, and you can't win that way. That's a recipe for disaster if you're not going to play with some physicality inside.
Manu Ginobili, he's checked in for Green. There's the bucket. Good.
Kidding me right now? Come on.
He's got a nice soft touch with that floater and used it beautifully right there.
You're smart. Almost, but it rolls out. San Antonio leading by 19. Ginobili gets a wide open look. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker.
I'm about to like
and that's now 6 points for Manu Ginobili. Boston's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Boston, no good that time either.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Outside Leonard. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. They grabbed their own miss. Celtics trail by 21. And Cannon.
This fucking so shit. It's goddamn.
Gets it to go. Cannon's got 5.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Stolen. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. Drops in the breakaway layup. Cannon's got 4 points.
I put up 60.
In one area where they haven't struggled.
See how I do try 60.
Yeah, I think that may be their ticket out of the hole. Look for even more of those quick hitters.
And a fast break now for the Celtics. Smart leading the charge. And when you talk about all-time career numbers, there is one name in NBA history that shows up time and time again. Wilt Chamberlain, Wilt the Stilt, with 23,924 rebounds. His name synonymous with greatness on the basketball court.
And guys, I don't think there will ever be another player that will dominate their position like Wilt Chamberlain did. And it's those rebounding numbers that paint the picture the most clearly. I mean, Wilt averaged almost 23 rebounds a game. Not just over a season, folks. Over the course of his entire career. 11 rebounding titles. And his career total just shy of 24,000.
Finally,
nobody in the modern era has even come close to that. And how does he get that one to go? No idea.
I don't have an idea either. A little heat check there, but Yep, he's still cooking, and Greg, he's cooking with gas.
The dive for the ball. Olynyk can't hit.
And honestly, not real happy with the shot selection on that one.
Yeah, clearly a brain fade there. He's got to be a little smarter in his choice making.
Celtics trail by 16 and out of bounds.
Oh, what the hell? Kidding me?
All right, a chance to check out stats for Leonard. The last 10 or so games, he has been remarkable, averaging about 19 points, 8 rebounds, and 3 assists. And just look at those scoring totals. He's been doing what he does best, putting points on the board.
Absolutely. I mean, he has those real natural scoring instincts. The ability to find creases in the defense, just fantastic.
And that one's good.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
From beyond the arc, Smart misses.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all. And it's just hard to imagine the Spurs without Coach Popovich on the sidelines. He's the longest tenured coach in the NBA and has done so much for this team. Easily one of the best coaches in the history of our league.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots.
So I don't like playing games anymore. I'm actually getting tired of playing games.
And the first one drops. And Greg, you know, for Popovich being with the Spurs for so long, since 1996, Clark, he is actually the longest tenured coach in all of sports right now.
Amazing, Kevin, and he's done it through winning. I mean, the third fastest coach ever to get to 1,000 wins. You compare his numbers with any coach in any sport, and they stack up as Hall of Fame caliber.
Spurs leading by 18, and Leonard has it in the corner. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
That's good. And that's 15 points for Marcus Smart.
I love the low post attack on that one.
Down low, it's tipped. Olynyk with the steal. From 12 feet out. Bounces high off the rim and drops. And that's now 17 points for Marcus Smart. Parker against Thomas. And Parker, here we go. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Enough with the fucking timeouts. God damn it.
And the chemistry between those teammates.
Do more timeouts than we do.
And so last season for Tony Parker, somewhat of a shift. I mean, he was solid, but injuries cost him a few games. He also had his lowest assists and points per game totals since his rookie year. But he fought through like the champion that he is.
Celtics trail by 16. Here's Smart. And another basket for Boston. San Antonio's gone into the 3-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. It's Parker with the drive. Marjanovic. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Parker's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. Last year, a big challenge for Tony Parker. He was in his 14th season, obviously. Every great player needs to transform his game as he gets on an age clock. We've seen it with the great ones. Parker did put up the highest 3-point percentage of his career last year.
And he also ran the offense with tremendous poise and professionalism and cut down the turnover average as well, the lowest of his career.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And Leonard gets it to go.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
Celtics trail by 18. Here's Olynyk. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Really nice dime dropping there.
Enough with the timeouts.
Ability is exactly what you get from Isaiah Thomas.
Well, the Spurs just don't go on losing streaks very often, Greg. One perk of being a talented veteran group.
Yeah, the Spurs lost 4 games in a row twice last year. Over the last decade,
we only like
they had only lost 4 games in a row.
It's not me.
Unbelievable.
Dude, it's not me. It's the game. Don't blame me on
Look at the Spurs and how they avoid losing streaks. I mean, most teams losing 4 in a row wouldn't be such a big deal. It's only a big deal for the Spurs because they're so consistent.
But if you're losing, they're going to use a timeout.
Some changes here for the Spurs. West comes in for Boris Diaw.
Still have 3 left.
And it's Mills in for Tony Parker. And a new group in for the Celtics. Zeller, he's checked in for Kelly Olynyk. Jerebko comes in for Amir Johnson. Evan Turner, he's checked in for Bradley. And it's Isaiah Cannon in for Smart.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Shots good by Turner.
And guys, for the Spurs, a big reason they rarely go on losing streaks is that they have no bad matchups. One of only 3 teams in the NBA last year to defeat every other NBA team. Winning for this group is just such a reach. And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Cannon, that's a 2-pointer. David West grabs the miss. Spurs leading by 18. Here's Leonard, and count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Got that bucket in no time at all. 16 points for Isaiah Thomas. San Antonio's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Here's Marjanovic. Zeller grabs the board.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there. Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Now Mills. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the score.
Plain one-hand flush. I love it.
Clark, I think he got a few more inches on his vertical by going with the spike.
Yeah, the one hand lets you get up higher.
No doubt about it. At least it looks like that.
It's supposed to be nice Saturday.
Leonard with no one around. Here's Ginobili. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Ginobili's got 8 points.
Please say yes, and it's not, I'm going to be pissed.
That allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
Thomas, no good.
And just because you can make it from outside doesn't mean you need to live there.
Not that far out anyway, Greg. I mean, he can work for a better shot than that.
Here's Marjanovic. He's covered by Zeller. 6 on the shot clock. And the foul call on Kawhi Leonard. That'll be his second foul of the game. Duncan, he's checked in for San Antonio. Green comes in for Manu Ginobili. Celtics trail by 20.
What are you complaining about getting out of the house?
Yeah, it does not make
1:51 left in the third.
Okay,
Thomas.
well, you don't want to go to no.
Again, Thomas missing.
Because I need to know.
Wayward is just about everything he's put up in this period.
And he gets it to go. Mills has got his first basket.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
The Celtics shooting it well here in the third, about 50%. Here's Turner. Again, the miss by Turner.
Are you kidding me?
He's lost it.
Well, I gotta go anyway. I gotta work anyway, so.
They haven't been as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. They're playing smart with the lead. I like that. They're being very selective and deliberate in their offense.
Well, somebody is going to have to stay home with my mother.
When are guys coming home?
Outside Thomas.
What the fuck she's going to do? She's going to do for shit. Something happens with you.
Offensive rebound, Celtics.
Yeah, well, half the time you need help.
Much uglier than the quarter he's having.
Yeah, and it's not showing.
I thought you need
signs, Greg, of
everybody home.
Here soon. I mean, his touch is basically.
Well, that's not understandable, but.
Duncan dishes
Well, I gotta
to
go in anyway. I'm taking care with me.
screen. Back at 6.
Because it runs into my work time.
And it's Green.
So.
Well, the Celtics shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all.
Yeah.
Good.
Well,
16 points for Evan Turner.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
And the shot is good. 6 seconds left to play in the third. Releases. That's good. And it's Thomas picking up the assist. Turner's got 6 in the quarter. The 3 quarters of play all in. And we're Getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. And the Celtics with possession here. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. Bradley and Turner filling out the perimeter. Mickey out there with Tyler Zeller. And it's Smart in at the point. Spurs leading by 20. Outside, Green.
You know, guys, coaching in the NBA is not for the faint of heart. Very little jobs. I mean, in essence, you get hired to be fired.
You won't want it. I
Let's
don't know what
face it, it's
happened.
hard to make a bunch of
Really
millionaires do what you tell them to when they might be around longer than you will.
And the call will be against Tony Parker. That's his first foul.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free
The
pass
box.
on that one.
Hazel or Carmel?
Hazel or Carmel, Richard.
Leonard against
No,
Bradley.
this game was
He says whatever, he doesn't care.
The shot is off. 18 that
Right
time
now he's
for
trying to play
Leonard.
his game, and he's going to get aggravated.
San Antonio shooting percentage, 59%. The offense
Guess
is
what happens
running
was I don't know what the hell is wrong with him.
wide open look here for Holmgren. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
Tim Duncan, even in his advanced years, showing you that great vision and still getting it done. Nice pass. There's no getting around the simple fact that that's a shot he has to knock down.
Here are the Spurs with the ball. They lead by 24, their biggest margin. After this one, they're off to Philadelphia to take on the 76ers. Into the first half of a two-game trip.
Uh-oh, a little showboating at the end of that one.
The Celtics have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. The offensive rebound, Zeller. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. Miller outside. Outside for Martin. Plenty of space. Zeller grabs the board. Zeller's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Oh, what the fuck, dude?
It's Miller on the wing. He's covered by Zeller. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Miller up on top. Here's the screen. Bradley on the double team. Shot clock at 5. Martin. Rebound Boston. Zeller's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Turner passes to Zeller. Out left to the wing. And Smart the bucket on the assist by Zeller. And now 24 points for Marcus Smart. Spurs leading by 21. Miller kicks to Diaw. Lets it go with a 3. And that one's good.
3-point shot has been a real weapon for them in the second half.
Yeah, they've really done a good job of creating good looks from the outside. And now they've really got it going.
Miller outside. Anderson outside. The pass to Martin. That doesn't go either for Martin. Celtics have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the 4th. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. And that one's good.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Pass to Diaw. And a great assist by Miller as that one goes in.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Here's Bradley. That 3 off the mark.
You can see the frustration in the quarter on his face, especially with his team trailing.
Here's Marjanovic, guarded by Bradley. And that one's good.
Just carrying the load right now offensively, guys. He is not wasting any chances.
From where I sit, Greg, it's a simple deduction. If they want things to be easy on themselves here late, make sure he has the ball.
Miller kicks to Martin. Rebound Boston.
And he just hasn't been able to make anything this quarter.
Here's Smart. The shot is off.
What the?
The Spurs have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. It's up a 3. Offensive rebound. Diaw. Here's Marjanovic. The dish to Anderson. And it's Miller penetrating. He feeds it to Diaw. And he gets it to go. Diaw's got 9 points here in the second half.
Just a late reaction there.
Last season, Clark, the Spurs kept on winning as usual. They passed the Lakers, in fact, to the best winning percentage all time for a franchise.
Well, some of that has to do with the struggles the Lakers had last season, but more of it is credit to the Spurs. Consistency and high-quality play has been who they are and have been for 2 decades.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Leonard, he's checked in for Kyle Anderson. Ginobili comes in for Kevin Martin. And Tony Parker subbed in for Andre Miller. Inside, here's Bradley. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got 6 assists now in the game.
And with the Spurs and their winning percentage, it's right above 60. Not bad for a team that joined the NBA back in 1977.
Leonard attacking. Top of the key, Diaw. And it's Bradley with the rebound. Boston's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. 7 points for Tyler Zeller.
A lot of the Spurs' success, guys, with their winning percentage has come since the 90s. The way they are put together, who knows how high they can push that franchise winning percentage. He is setting this place on fire, fellas. His shooting has been off the charts.
Smart misses.
And if he thinks that's within his range, then you know what? He's got a low basketball IQ.
Yeah, impossible to say what he was thinking there, Greg. I'm not even going to venture to guess.
The Celtics have gone 7 of 15 from the floor here in the 4th, right around 46-47%. Parker kicks to Diaw from 12 feet out. And the shot falls short this time. The Celtics shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. Smart. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
You know, Smart is playing well. He has 29 points, and he's drained 3 3-point bombs so far.
Don't stop. Don't hesitate. Keep firing from out there when the shot's falling like this.
The first free throw is good.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the 2nd.
Yeah, you know what? And I think they've just got to keep on keeping on. Keep drawing contact, attacking, getting to the line. That will certainly give them a chance to get back into the game.
Duncan, he's checked in for San Antonio. Aldridge comes in for Boris Diaw. And Leonard gets it to go.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket, right in the shooting pocket for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
And it's something we haven't seen much of at the opposite end of the floor.
There's the bucket. Good. 14 points for Tim Duncan.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
That's a forceful finish there. The tomahawk, one hand, bang.
It just shows you the strength he has.
And you know what? It wasn't as if the defense wasn't engaged on that possession. It's just a matter of his athletic ability being at another level.
Nice shot by Smart.
Despite the play of the team, I think he's had an outstanding game. He's really done well here.
Parker against Thomas. Parker dishes to Leonard. Tries again, and the layup is good. Leonard's got 4 this quarter.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
Ginobili attacking. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 9 assists now tonight.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target. Is it me, or does it just feel like he gets every rebound that comes up?
Well, he practically has gotten every one that's available. A 20-plus rebounding game is not something we get to see very often, Greg.
Here's Bradley. No good off the back of the rim.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And it's blocked.
Ooh, in your face.
To the paint. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
San Antonio's gotten some tough luck from 3-point range. In the 4th quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. Sullinger against Duncan. Kicks to Ginobili. Looking for Aldridge. He gets it there. The jump hook. Second shot opportunity, and the layup is good. Aldridge has got 4 points in the quarter.
They have got to box out better than that. That putback's just another example of what a difference there's been between these two teams.
To the middle. It's stolen by Bradley. And pushing it up, here's Boston. And the rejection by Leonard.
I just got rejected.
You know, something that's floating around in the sports world and in the NBA is reseeding after the playoffs start. And for those of you who may not understand the situation, it's simply saying that no matter what people play the lower seeded team, however you get to those numbers.
And with that whole concept of playoff reseeding, so often we'll see a second or third seed team get a sixth or seventh seed team in the second round. Meanwhile, Greg, the top seed plays the fourth seed no matter what.
You know, I think in a few cases it would have made a major difference in how the playoffs would have played out. And quite frankly, I think it also puts more value on the regular season if that number 1 seed could play a 7th seed, if you will, in the second round. So I think that's something that the commissioner and the competition committee might want to reassess.
What?
Three boys started that fire.
What?
Teenagers, 12 and 13-year-olds.
He goes to the kids' jail. 13, he actually goes
He's
to
sent
jail.
for surgery. Jimmy Ramey's going back into surgery for lung cancer again.
And are they still putting out that fire still?
I think they are still trying to put, it's still hot spots.
Are you sitting
Right there.
Oh, he just can't talk.
He's just waving. He's got a standing ovation. He's going in for surgery. 5th time for lung cancer.
Whoa!
Surgery. I know, that was on, I saw. Well, we missed a lot. I missed a lot early this morning. That's what happens when I don't get up in the morning.
Wait a minute. And there was Stu and Woke. And that's...
They were over the Atlantic. They had to make an emergency landing.
No, because they still had... One of the girls was a vest on. They was not in the air. They were still on the ground.
They said they had to make an emergency landing on ground. So they were over the Atlantic when the plane started doing this. Started shaking really bad. So whether he was taken off from the East Coast to go to London, or coming from London to here.
That doesn't sound good because one of the shows I watch on my YouTube.
Yeah, because if that plane ever broke in half over the ocean, guess what?
No, because that's what happened when the plane was shaking, and all of a sudden they lost the waters and they lost the hydraulics. They actually had to use. You know, that's actually is true, is that you can use the ancient, just do, you don't have no waters anymore, you don't use the waters at all. You can use the plots from the ancients where you can actually land it. Because if down force on it, it goes down.
That was just so anywhere. I may call Donna.
Why?
He's on his phone set and Donna never gave his charger.
Well, Donna forgot. Because you can do it. Because in the videos they said...
That was where the bus is like, the car, it seemed like it never stopped and it went right in the back of the bus.
But the bus was not even damaged.
You don't know. It could have been. It was the back end of the bus. Hi, Donna. This is Marla. Hi. Have you talked to my dad yet today? I know. I've been trying to call it all day. Is his phone charged?
Or did he forgot to pay the bill? Or is he in a spot where?
Yeah.
Yeah, Nicole, look at this.
I don't expect you to be going out in the heat. My dad's been telling me the heat's been really bad there.
And they actually caught her.
Oh my God.
Oh!
Okay. I don't blame him. I don't blame Shelly. I don't blame Shelly for laying on the floor. We've had unbelievable heat here too. Really bad. Yeah. That's what it is right now here. Right. He was maintaining fluid. And maintaining fluid would be will cause weight to go up.
Hey, Nicole, you know, it is actually true that when they said that was like when that was
Yeah. Yeah. I know she does. She put it on Facebook about my dad. But see, as of right now, that's why when we were talking to the attorney, that's why I wanted to make sure there's nothing that Barry can do. So what about Dad being in the hospital? Yeah, I have not been able to get a hold of him all day. The voicemail.
Only way they had it planned it was they actually had it pulled on with the thrust of the engine.
Yeah.
Like they had it like throttle down.
Right. Donna, what hospital is my dad in?
They are going down to
Saddleback Memorial. Okay, I can look up the number and I'm gonna give him a call. What was causing him to keep?
I hope that plane's not gonna crash, because that's gonna be.
You want? He's stubborn.
Yeah, like you.
My problem.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Boris Diaz checked in for Duncan. And it's Mills in for Parker. Both free throws good from Aldridge. It was a tough battle down the stretch, but the Celtics were able to get back into the playoffs last year.
And kind of just hovering around all season. But give them credit. They fought their way in and spent only 1 year out of the postseason in their rebuild.
I didn't have a choice. Same way as my dad.
Now here's Mills, guarded closely. 6 on the shot clock. Aldridge, the pass to Mills. Fires for 3. And Boston with the rebound.
And, you know, for the Celtics, the actual playoff series didn't go well. They got swept by the Cavaliers, but most people will remember the injuries from the series more than the play. And the Celtics have a bright future, no doubt.
Ginobili kicks to Mills. Spurs working the ball around now.
Well, how about LaMarcus Aldridge in this one? He's got 13 rebounds, and he's added to his totals by picking up 3 points at the line as well.
Yeah, that'll balance out that stat sheet nicely. I mean, you always want to see at least a few points from the free throw line.
They got to keep fighting their way to the line, guys. This half, it's been nothing but success for them there.
Yeah, taking full advantage from the charity stripe. They've yet to miss here in the second.
The Spurs making a switch here. Martin's checked in.
My winning streak's going to be over now. But oh well, nothing I can do about it.
And so LaMarcus Aldridge nails them both. Boston's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. Here's Johnson. Boston again missing.
Well, listen, it was a forgettable series for Celtics fans. However, the Celtics' young core were able to experience postseason basketball. That's something that you can really never replicate. I'm sure they'll be hungry for more of it, and credit Brad Stevens on a terrific job. Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will, and you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Spurs.
And they could do no wrong today, Steve. That's right. This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
Yes, very satisfying win for them, too. A game to remember, and on the other side, definitely one you want to forget as soon as possible.
And so this will now translate to 14 wins on the season.
A 2-game season series. They win them both and complete the sweep.
And, Greg, that's a nice feeling to get the sweep. Even though it is a small number, still nice to get that sweep.
And, as usual, great numbers and a dominant display for Kawhi Leonard. You have to love the way that he was closing out on defensive trips. He would always body up, and it's why he ended with so many goals.
Here's Diaw. Rebounded by Smart. Celtics on offense. And here's the fast break. Offensive rebound. Here's Johnson. And the rejection by Leonard. Mills with it. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. This game may not have been the most exciting.
Well, I'm going to try to call the hospital. It's Saddleback Hospital. Okay. And Laguna Hills. Yep. I'll it won't be so bad. But you guys get straight. All right. Yeah. All right. I'll give him a call. Thanks, John.
And I promise I'll be waiting for you.
And that's why you're staying wait. He had it all over. He gained 50 pounds. Do it like water retain. You want to come help to move these ice creams out?
Guys, we'll play again. There's no reason now.
I'll see Jordan right now. She's on your mom.
Oh, back.
Guess what? Donna Ray said right now they're sitting in 90 weather. Great heat, no humidity. Now I gotta look up the hospital. I gotta look up the hospital.
This one is probably all about that.
Yes, I know. I'm listening.
No. Somehow he got packed up with food. quote unquote.
No. This is starting from
I've seen it with my own eyes, obligated otherwise, without the luxury of leaving. The touch and feeling of free is untangible, technically is something we got to believe in. Connect the cause and the facts, one with the next, this is the start of a journey.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
With the Diesel and the Jet, this is Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the...
Hi, Dory.
I know. I was just on camp.
Well, for San Antonio, on their home court against a subpar team, this is one they expect to win.
that Lee in the
As long as they
background?
play with effort, you have to like the chances.
But Donna Wright said
You look at LaMarcus Aldridge and all that he's been able to
That
do in
Leah?
his career. While he might not be the best power forward in the game, he's certainly top 3. What do you think, Ken?
Well, on certain nights, he's the best. You know, he does things and has a skill set that's a nightmare matchup. A lot of guys can't do that. 2010 is just a regularity for him, but the way
I
he
kind
hits
of...
it, you know, the true power forward of the...
your body just, I don't know. And that was causing the flu. It's also starting right now.
The Spurs play before the hometown crowd here live in San Antonio, Texas. Celtics swing into this game as part of their continuing
One of my
run.
basketball
Well, compared to last season, you'd have to say the start to this season has not been quite what you'd expect. They hope to improve their record with the win tonight, certainly.
And it's the last time they'll see these guys.
I
A
don't know, I'm
two-game
not-
season
I'm
series,
really
and after
playing
losing that
basketball
first one, I'd expect them to play
On-
with a little
like, on
extra
PS4.
added motivation.
Greg, going winless
Not
against
actually.
any team is not.
You mean on...
desired.
Oh, you're
No
saying
matter how many or
PSP?
how few times you face them,
Straight
that's
up.
not something
You wanna
want
see
on
my
your record.
brother?
That'll be motivation enough for them today, all by itself.
All fueled up and ready to go.
Hello.
Check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. On the court for the Celtics, Thomas is the point with Bradley into his side. Jared Sullinger is
Who's
out
that
there with
face
Taj
for?
Gibson. And it's Turner in at the 3, the small forward.
Be careful
Long
what you
time in
say
San
it
Antonio, it's
on
been about the
speaker.
big 3,
I can
rightfully
call
so
you
with
back
all their
and
wins,
then
and Kawhi Leonard seems to be their
you won't be
future.
on
And
speaker.
Kawhi and the big three recognize that and are trying to ease the transition period. And if you know the Spurs, they'll make a smooth transition, won't they, Kevin?
Absolutely. Now here's Turner. Sullinger the screen. Nice ball movement by Boston. Let's go. It's rebounded by Aldridge. For Boston, they come into this one following a loss to the Kings in Sacramento.
And hard to say whether it was the game plan defensively that let them down or just the inability to really bring the fire on that side of the ball.
And guys, it was a bit befuddling to me as to why they stuck with it. I mean, they dug themselves a hole and couldn't
can't
find the
hear you.
tweaks they needed to get out of it.
What?
Now here's Parker. Isaiah Thomas unable to get his last shot to go. Aldridge
I'll hang up.
fires, and the shot is long.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
Here's Bradley. Boston again missing.
Still scoreless after 4
Oh,
attempts.
God.
Trying to take the lid
Would
off
he
the back.
suck?
Leonard kicks to Duncan. Inside. And Aldridge gets it to go on the
Okay,
assist.
screw this.